Actually, my parents knew that I had a passion for trees. I had my heart set on going into the Navy, my dad being a World War II naval officer and done so many things for our country. The day that I got accepted, my father said to me, "Why do you want to go into the Navy when trees don't grow at sea?" My passions really did lie with people and trees. So I went to forestry school, made my way through school, wound up teaching at Penn State for a year, and met a vice president of Bartlett Tree Experts, Jack Good. One day he said to me, "Jim, when you want to see what we really do, why don't you come have lunch with me?" And within a month, I'd left Penn State. I started in the field. That was the beginning of my career with Bartlett. It's been a span of 38 years. I really like interacting with people and trees. It was a good marriage, people and trees.
I first met Jim over the telephone. I was like, wow, who is this guy? He has got so much energy, so much enthusiasm for this industry and for our company as a whole.
When I first met Jim, we sat down and had a really interesting conversation about trees. I could tell he loves what he does. He's like a tree doctor.
My wife and I have had Jim at our house to look at our trees. We have just areas of our property that I would not even venture into. I've never been there because it's the woods. And Jim has gone through there, coming out, he's grabbing branches, he's showing us different things, he's biting into twigs, saying, yeah, you could eat this, you could do that. And my wife and I were in awe.
Years ago, we were out of town and we all took a lunch break. And I asked Jim where he went for lunch or what he did during lunch. And he told me he was doing an IPM survey on the hotel grounds. And I thought to myself, wow, what a geek. And I mean that in a very endearing way. But that just tells you that Jim is the consummate professional. He's not just the president of Bartlett Tree Company for nothing. He's the real deal.
In terms of his interaction with people and how he's a people person, he just thrives on those interactions that he has with employees, with customers. He's definitely intent on what you're saying, listens to what you're saying.
He's a great coach and a great mentor and all about integrity. He wishes well for everyone.
I always tell people, anytime at Bartlett, if you want to come by, anybody visiting can go into any office. And Jim embodies that. My father came one time. Jim found out that my father was in the building, and he seeked him out. It was just so endearing.
Jim has an unwavering commitment to quality and doing the right thing. It's a rare conversation where it will be something like price comes into play. It's always about what's the right thing to do. He has a real understanding of the employees, what they've been through in terms of their careers, because he has come up through the business. That has enabled him, I think, to speak in a way that's credible.
Working with Jim has been amazing. He allows people to do their jobs in a way that helps everyone succeed.
He makes you work. There's no doubt about it. But it's always towards the best overall for yourself and for the company. You want to do better when you're with him.
Jim has been steadfast on it's all about the last person hired. Wanting people to be bigger, better, stronger, smarter.
Jim has a habit of every meeting of asking who the last employee hired was, and that helps create that culture where employees feel like they matter here. I think Jim's a great recipient because he is an innovator and he does think creatively and yet keeping in mind what's best for the industry at all times.
Jim embodies the tree care industry. If I had to pick any one person, it's Jim. He has such passion for tree care and he loves people, and it just shows in everything he does within the industry. Jim just embodies what you want to be as a person.
People throughout the industry look to him as a mentor, as somebody who can provide information, provide guidance, provide support.
If it's right for the industry, it's right for Bartlett and vice versa, because he believes that high water raises all boats and that we can help move our industry forward.
So Jim, you're a great friend and colleague and have immensely helped my career in arboriculture. You've done so much for the industry in a very low profile and unassuming way. Finally, you and Barb have been true friends of Donna and I over the years. I really can't think of a better person to present the Chairs Award than to Jim Ingram.
I'm grateful that I had the opportunity maybe to help others on their career development. When I was a division manager for 22 years in the company up in New England and Canada and Texas, one of my goals was to see, our young people actually be able to buy a home and start a family. And I was able to see maybe 55 of those. And many of those people today are leaders in the company, which is really heartwarming. My wife and I get Christmas cards from these families, and it's really great to see it. So it's gratifying to see growth in people and trees. It really is, because it's happening out there.